Okay, let us proceed now. Time is, I think, most of the they have joined. Yeah. I request all participants also timely they should join because our program will be on live streaming. So you have to join it on time. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
So, good evening to everyone, and I welcome you. I hope you all are super excited for today's session. I have to say, you all have got a absolute tech treat lined up for you because today we're going to be diving again into the world of AI, ML, and Internet of Things. Now that you all might be knowing what's the big deal about AI and IoT, I would like to share a small example. So, if we imagine smart homes that exactly know when you need a cup of coffee, or self driving cars that navigate you through the chaos of traffic, and healthcare systems that predict diseases before they even happen. It is not all science fiction, this is all real world magic that is coming true through AI, ML, and IoT. And throughout this webinar and throughout all these sessions, we are going to unravel the mysteries behind all of this to see how they are going to be changing our lives for better. Right? But wait, it'll get even better when we have these fantastic line of speakers who are absolute experts in their field and they'll be sharing their knowledge and experience with some jaw-dropping insight with us. So I hope you all are really ready to get your minds blown. So, without any further ado, let's just buckle up and embark on this thrilling journey. So, gives me immense pleasure to introduce the first speaker of today's session, Dr. G. Sri Lakshmi. She started her career as assistant professor in 2013. Subsequently, she completed her ME in digital systems from Osmania University and her doctorate from Jawaharlal Nehru University of Hyderabad in VLSI. She took various responsibilities under academic and administration. She has taught more than 15 subjects. She also worked at Cadence Tools, Xilinx, Viado, Arduino boards. She presented and published more than 18 plus international conferences and journals. She visited Singapore for presenting a paper of International IEEE conference in the year 2016. She is a member of various professional bodies like IEEE, IETE, ISTE, and CAS. She organized various peer learning workshops, short term courses in the fields of VLSI and embedded system. And today she'll be sharing her insights with us on AI ML for IoT. I would request ma'am to come up on the virtual dais and take over the session.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for nice introduction. I started my career in 2003, not 13. Okay, small correction in that. Okay, uh, shall I start, sir?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, ma'am. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Let me share my screen
Yeah.
before going to start it. Yes. So hope my screen is visible. Anyhow, I'm also able to see that. For this video, I have joined through my mobile and for sharing through laptop. Okay. Presently, I'm working for Geetanjali Engineering College at Hyderabad. Thank you for giving this opportunity. Let's start. So today they have given the role of understanding the relationship between AI, ML, and IoT. Before going to start or seeing the interconnection between this, from the last 2 days, you may have gone through that of the what is the introduction to the AI, ML, artificial intelligence, machine learning, and that of the introduction and that of the introductory parts of various with examples. To have a connectivity, let us start. I'm also starting with the what is AI, artificial intelligence. You may know very well for these 2 days, from these 2 days, and the machine learning, the term. And not only that, there are two more other terms which are closely related to this. I'm not going in depth, just I am going to give the overview of this. Deep learning and reinforcement learning. three learnings are there: machine learning, deep learning, reinforcement learning, and how all these are connected to the real world applications through our Internet of Things. And I'm going through that of these, how it is interconnected, all these with various case studies. Thereby, you are going to learn or grasp easily if I'm going to show using with the pictures. So let me just say this. You know very well that what is an artificial intelligence? Is there any term called natural intelligence? If there is a natural term, or if there is a term called natural intelligence, then only comes of the artificial intelligence. Any one of the students or in chat box, can you type who are going to call it as a natural intelligence? Is it there? The term natural intelligence is there? To whom you are going to call it as a natural intelligence? Can I get answer from the audience? Otherwise, it will become only the living organisms. All living organisms, you are going to call it as a natural intelligence? Or human beings only having that intelligence, natural intelligence,
Yeah,
which
the
we can able to.
chat box is open, so they will
Yes,
write in the chat box. You can just check the
sure,
chat box. Okay.
sure, sir.
Yeah,
I'm getting up the pop-up window.
yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Sai Gulhani. Yes. So all living organisms we can say, but not all the living organisms. Only the human beings are having that of the where the thinking capabilities are there. Okay, in that way, we can call our human beings or call the natural intelligence. Okay, we cannot compare any machine with our human brain, where I can remember if my age is of 38 or 40 or 45, 40 years back also, or else 4 to 5 years from the childhood of ours, 4 to 5 years till date, I can remember many things. Is it possible for the mission after 10 years of data? It may get crashed, but for human being, lot of memory can be capable. We cannot compare it. But what we are trying it here, we are trying thing, but we are making that of the machines or whatever we are having the human intelligence, we are trying artificially, we are giving to the machine. So the name called the artificial intelligence came into the picture. So what is the function of this, or how it is going to take it? It is a machine, no doubt in it. Artificial intelligence is a machine which performs the tasks that typically require human intelligence. Just like our intelligence, it is also being act, such as problem solving, speech recognition, and decision making. So to do this, what it is going to take it? First, it should collect that of the data, okay, and it to be analyzed, and it should be continuously analysis is done. Thereby, it can recognize whether I am Sri Lakshmi or not. Okay, so it should also recognize my speech, with which frequency I'm talking, how I'm going to talking, with all that frequencies. If I'm going to what is that? If I'm going to record my audio now, it should recognize that this is the speech of that, or this is the voice of that particular human being. So it collects the data and to be analyzed and improved. And it cleans the data and prepares for the input. What do you mean by cleaning? Any noises or disturbances are there that should be removed while processing. Otherwise, it cannot able to clearly predict the data. The next is it trains the model for enhancing the accuracy. Like our human, that is in our childhood, what we will do? We will show that of the same pictures. Okay, and we will ask them, or we will say the children, this is cow, this is dog, cat, like that. Okay, thereby by seeing the pictures or telling repeatedly many times, we means the human beings are having the tendency of remembering for longer periods also. That is the reason even today also we will use, or generally we will suggest the kids to read aloud, not with eyes. Okay, we should read louderly, thereby we can remember for a long time. So by training the model for enhancing the accuracy, we should train the same picture, same matter, repeatedly saying that we can able to recognize, and we are going to get the accuracy. And it tests the data. Finally, you are going to apply the algorithm to improve that of the data. This is about that of the artificial intelligence. Okay, so in my perspective, this is the one. Another scientist or another one, he may give the artificial intelligence as the another definition. Just now, if you go and browse, so what is AI? Hundreds and hundreds of definitions will come. Am I right? If you're going to say a particular keyword and refer or Google it, hundred and hundreds of definitions will come. But how will you tell that which definition is accurate based on what? Let us assume that 100 times or 100 members given that of the definition, out of which 58% or 58 people or 80 people is going to give the same keywords. Okay, then I can take that as the accuracy, and that I can take as the final definition of that. Okay, so in that way, why accuracy and why we should test that of the data to get that of the accuracy, we require this. So this is how the artificial intelligence, just we are making that of the just similar, we are making that of the machine to be like an human being. This is how that of the artificial intelligence defines. Okay, so in all applications today, in all applications, various applications, you can see that of the artificial intelligence into picture. But I have taken a specific domain, okay, where artificial intelligence and how it is located in healthcare, means to diagnosis that of the various diseases in medical images, cancer or else whatever may be the images that you are going to see, and all that AI is developed, and to formulate a new drug development. Okay, what are the compositions in that? Also, we are going to use the AI. Hospital information system, how many patients came, who is that, what is the type of diseases, all that in medical research. Okay, emergency rooms and what not. In healthcare, you are having different subdivisions are there. Like this, we are in regular life, we can go for the many applications. And now comes to the another subdivision of the machine learning. Okay, so here also machine learning, this or this, we are trying to learn, or we are making the machine to learn. Okay, to learn a specific thing. So what is it? It's nothing but it's a subset of artificial intelligence. Okay, it is a subset of artificial intelligence that is capable of learning from the previously fed data into the computer. I'm going to give the inputs. Based on that inputs, I'm training the model. If this is the image of an animal, okay, this is the image of a human being. Like that, I can feed the data 100 different or 100 types or 100 different data types of human beings. Thereby, the machine can learn itself as a, oh, here's if the picture is like this, I should call it as a human being. If the picture is like this, I should call it as an animal. In that also, various animals or their cat, dog, like this, wild animals. So that training is once again specific. Okay, so we are going to train the model as per our specifications based on the data given. Okay, fed data into the computer as per our requirement, trains the model upon and predicts the outcomes of the future input data. So for to do this, generally we require the system, which is nothing but the computer science. And the next one is the statistics. Statistics, how it comes to the picture here means, as I told you, how many times or how many things you are going to feed the data, how many samples, that gives the statistics. Okay, so if you are going to do this, means these are the two terms to build the predictive models for the machine learning, and which gives the as number of inputs or samples you are going to give now for machine, it is going to get accuracy more, performance is better. So accurate model means number of samples is directly proportional to the performance and its accuracy also. If I'm going to take 1,000 models or 1,000 samples, okay, for medical care or for medical applications, just taking that of the 1 or 2 samples of data for information or for predicting, it's not sufficient. Okay, I should take that of the with a very small variations. I should take that of the 100 or 200 or 300 samples of data, and I should match or I should predict that one. thereby he is becoming, that is, he is diabetes, or he is in the border, or he is above or below. Thereby, you are going to give the prescription for him. So it depends on various fields. If I am going for the healthcare and that or any diagnosis, prediction or the data or the number of samples should be greater. Then only I am going to get the accuracy and performance. I can call it as a better. For this, we are having two types of algorithms, machine algorithms and very popular ones. What are those two? One is the supervised algorithms and the other one is the unsupervised algorithm. Okay, or learning. So what is supervised learning? So which contains the model that predicts the output with the help of the labeled data set. Okay, how we are going to define the supervised this one, which contains the model that predicts the output with the help of the labeled data set. I'm having a data set. With that, I'm trying to predict that of the what may be the output, just like the weather forecasting. Okay, what may be the temperature. So yesterday is this, yesterday morning to evening, this is the minimum, this is the maximum. Okay, based on that, what can be in the next 24 hours, whether it is a rainy season or it is normal or heavy rains. So like that, you can predict that of the data, that is with that of the input given to it. The next one is nothing but the unsupervised learning. So this unsupervised learning contains a model that predicts the output by finding the patterns on the enabled data. Okay, there are only some patterns, not the correct data with an unlabeled data. Okay, so just like I can give one example here, how I can make that of the labeled as well as that of the unlabeled data. So whenever we go to the supermarket, just we will see that of the labels. Take a fruits. Okay, apple, this is the cost. Okay, and bananas, this is the cost, or else pomegranate, this is the cost. They are going to put their own labels. Let us assume that new stock came. That is nothing but the without label. Once the without label data came, they are going to put the labels thereby to identify it. Similarly, here also, just I have given an example, that one. What is the difference between labeled and unlabeled one? So here we are going to use the in supervised learning algorithm, machine algorithm, we are going to use that of the labeled concept. And in unsupervised, we are going to use that of the unlabeled data. So this is how an example. Okay. So what is the label of this picture? I given the label as dog, and this is the dog, and here is the cat. Okay, and this is the cat. This is the label. Okay, about this weight. Okay, 18 lbs, 14 lbs, or so, like this. And here I have not given any tag, exactly tag. I can also call it as a tag. So without name. Okay, without name, I know or we know as a human beings, this is a dog and cat. But how can machine can learn? I should feed the data. Okay, so how I'm going to feed it? If I'm going to feed the labeled data, the time taken to access or the time taken to predict is very less. If it is of unlabeled data, the time taken is more, because I should predict it whether it is cat or dog. Maybe similarly, maybe it has a similar weight, all those things. Okay, so I should also go in depth. Okay, so just I will have once I will see that the definition. The set of algorithms in which we use a labeled data set is called supervised learning. And the set of algorithms in which we use an unlabeled data set is called unsupervised learning. So the two important order of the famous machine learning algorithms is supervised and the unsupervised. And labeled means the same thing, what I told, with meaningful tags, while unlabeled does not have any tag, okay, or additional information. So labeled data requires the additional process of labeled data doesn't have any, that is not there. Okay, so you have a separate steps to label it. So a separate procedure will be there to label that of the items. Okay, so an unsupervised learning model can still extract information from data. We can extract the information from unsupervised learning, but the time taken is more, as I told you. But specifically with the supervised learning and that of the with the labeled data, it is easy to further of the identification. So let us have this just a figure. Let us have an unsupervised learning model. Okay, so this is how there's. I have no idea what you gave me, but I can tell you these two on the left are different from the two in the right. Okay, just it can identify these are different from this, but it cannot identify exactly as a dog, as a cat. Okay, now just going for an DL also. Okay, it's not a separate term. This DL and RL both are a subsets of machine learning. That is the reason I'm going to take just a definitions today here. Okay, so DL is nothing but the deep learning. Once I have the first is the artificial intelligence with the overlook of artificial intelligence, and the next level is a specific one where I'm going to train the machine using specific algorithms. Okay, if I want still in deep, if I want to still work in depth, then I will go with the deep learning algorithms. Like it is a subset of artificial intelligence which is more inclined towards filtering. In the previous one, just I separated the dogs one side, cat one side, or apples, bananas, pomegranates like one side. But if I want to still filter it, then I should use the deep learning algorithms, like the data in a particular category, and it is basically learns from examples. Okay, learns from examples means I should feed that of the data set as an apple. I should take the picture and I should feed the example as an apple. Then only that pictures can be identified and taken as a separate data set like that. Okay, so now just if you see, deep learning model filters the input data through layers for prediction and classifying the information with respect to their groups or category. Okay, similarity, wherever there is a similarity, that it will group one side. Okay, so like that, it basically deep learning gives the group of data, means all pictures at once and which are similar and other things as like that. And the deep learning algorithm is itself capable of finding the differences between the input data and requires no external classification algorithm. No need no need to tell that, or from externally no need to feed once again. It itself has the algorithm or a capacity or capability that it is having the classification algorithm, not external way. Okay, so just with this, for every new feature being encountered, the model analyzes it at each layer and then decides how and where to classify the entered data. I will give one example. Okay, if I'm going to the pic selfie from directly like this, I can able to clearly, you can able to see my features. Okay, and whenever you want to match it, directly 100% it will match. Let us take with that is at the angle of something, and if it tries to match, may or may not be matched. Is it not? And if I'm going to take a long shot or nearer one, so various. So now how I'm going to feed this? I'm myself. That is a single picture is captured with various angles and a long view, short view. Whatever you give that, it should identify as that. That is a deep learning concept. From all the sides, it should identify. Then we can call it as a means this deep learning algorithm itself is having the capability of that. So how you are going to take care of the picture. Okay, so this is how the interconnection means one is a subset of the other, one is a subset of other. So deep learning is a subset of machine learning. Machine learning is a subset of artificial intelligence. So the first one is the top one is the just it intimates human intelligence. Okay, if I want to come nearer, algorithms to incorporate intelligence into a machine by automatically learning the data is the machine learning. Automatically, it should. When it becomes automatic, when I can feed the machine over many samples with more number of samples, if I can able to do it, then it automatically do that one. And the deep learning is what? Algorithms that mimics the human brain to incorporate intelligence into machine. Mimics means what? Just it will predict it. Yeah, even though if this is the angle, oh, she is. If side angle, she may be the same. Okay, if other angle, same person. So like that, it should have the knowledge to identify that of the human being. The other one comes that of the reinforcement learning. This is also in a part of it. That is the reason I want to touch it here. Okay. So what is reinforcement? Reinforcement learning is a type of machine learning that focuses on training agents to make decisions in an environment to achieve specific goals. In RL, an agent interacts with its environment and learns through trial and error to maximize a numerical reward signal. Okay, what it means or what it tells. Just building a machine or making it is not sufficient. We should make that to use it. For example, here I have given that of the examples. The best example is autonomous vehicles, means driverless cars. Okay, just within this, if you observe, you may know or by this time that what is meant by autonomous vehicle, or how AI plays a role in autonomous vehicle, and how many sensors are there, like that. Fully it is automatic. Okay, but whenever we go to an environment means what? On the road while driving, okay, on at real time applications, if I want to make a turn, right turn or left turn, or whenever is any obstacle is coming, if I want to stop suddenly, who should take care? Any sensors will be there, no doubt in it. Sensors will be there where if the distance is less than 0.5 meters, like that. Okay, but here RL plays a role. At that moment, it should take that of the decisions, okay, with its environment, and try and learns through trial and error to maximize it. Yes, this is also training and learning is required. So to make it, how it is giving that of the means, if anyone comes, how to take the turn and how to do it, like that. So this is about the just reinforcement learning. I want to give only the definition here because our title is a connection of AI ML with IoT. Okay, so robotics is one more, and finance I have given. Okay, how the finance is coming into picture here? He is telling that of the agents to make decisions in an environment to achieve specific goals. Can anyone make that of the comment or this, how finance is related to this, or anything is there coming to your mind? Stock market, shares. Okay, so time to time, shares are maybe that of the growing up or growing down. Okay, well, at that particular instant, we should make that of the decisions. Okay, as a human being, I may get lost, so I'm unable to do this. So generally, what it will be based on the previous terms and conditions of AI ML. If this is the one, you may get the profit of this share. If this is the case, you may get rid of the loss in this there is stock markets. So like this, of plenty of analysis will be given. Okay, and with that you can take the decisions. Or if I'm going to use the robots, if you are going to give the for that, it continuously monitor and it will give that. As a human being, I may not see the stock market or stock that is what is that news, okay, from morning to this thing. Okay, so if I'm going to feed that now, so then it is going to take the decisions. Hope it's clear and I'm means connecting to you correctly. Okay, so till now I have that is just focused on the definitions of AI, ML, DL, and RL. This is a separate one actually. So this Internet of Things or whatever we are having it, we should be able to connect it. That connection is nothing but we can connect in many ways. Without the internet also we can connect, can't we? Okay, means with wherever there is a Wi-Fi, okay, or Zigbee or GSM, GPS. These are all that of the our electronics and communication people we know. So we require some sort of communication protocols to transfer the data or to do this. But in real time applications, to make it faster as well as to reach it more accurately, okay, we are opting that of the wireless technology, Wi-Fi, that is not wired, wireless technology, and it is through, everything is through connected to the net, internet. Okay, without that internet, there is no life. We can live without coffee, we can live without tea, we can live without food or water. Okay, but you cannot live. We can live. Our generation will can live without mobiles or this. But now the new generation cannot live without the mobile for 5 minutes. That is how we are addicted. Okay, with this technology as well as the usage of the applications, all that. So all these we are going to try to connect Internet of Things. Okay, thereby we can, sitting here, I can remotely connect to the other place. Sitting here, I can do 8 things. So to if I want to do that, IoT, without that IoT, I cannot do anything. Okay, here the new terms or the other terms also will come into the picture with respect to IoT, like cloud computing, edge computing, all this will come into the picture. Just I'm not going to through anything. Just I'm going to give that of the only the words which are linked here. Okay, so just have a definition of IoT, that is Internet of Things. It is a system of machines that are interconnected with each other through the net in a wireless manner, not in a wired manner. It is in a wireless manner. IoT is capable of transferring the data over the network through the devices connected without any human intervention. Okay, without any human intervention. Can we call IoT as an automated systems? Automated systems? My question to the audience or the students is,
Participants, you can put your queries in the chat box. Ma'am is able to see your chat queries.
yes,
Yeah.
can we call all automated systems as Internet of Things? Or all IoT, Internet of Things systems are called as automated systems? Is both statements are true, or one is true or other one is false? Hope you have understood my question. Yeah? Any answer from the students?
Yeah.
No problem, sir. Just I will.
You can put it your queries in the chat box. Interaction will be better. Yeah.
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 So, yes, ma'am, Chowdhury. Good. But both are, that is, ma'am, I think all the automated systems are not IoT. Exactly. Exactly. All automated systems are not IoT, but all IoT systems are automated. Okay, got it? All automated systems need not be IoT. As I told you, I can use it of the ZigFi, that is Zigbee module, small GSM module, all that. No need to connect to internet. Okay, internet to be taken as an automatic. Now I can make that of the my here the what where I am sitting as an or that is switch on lights and fans. Okay, automatically. For that, not required. Internet is not required. Other ways are also there, using Arduino or something is there where I can control the lights, fans, everything without the internet. But what is the difference? If I am connected to internet, okay, if I forgot that, hey, today I switched off my, that is motor or else fan, light, sitting in the college also I can switch off. Okay, sitting there or from there also I can take over the control of this light and fan if I'm connected to internet. If not, I cannot switch on or off. Okay, I can make automatic, but if I'm connecting to IoT, sitting anywhere in the city or world, I can connect. That is, I can, what is that? I can I can do anything. Means switch on or switch off things. Control. I can able to control it. Okay. So with this, let us go further of the few that is cases. I took various examples, one from that of the cyber security, one for agriculture. Just I saw the audience of the students. Few are from mechanical, few are from AI/ML, CSE, ECE, ECT. Okay, many or all branches are there. That's the reason. Just I have taken few examples. Ma'am, it is possible to make IoT devices without sensors. No, without sensors, there is no automation at all, ma. It's compulsory. Sensors will take a role. Sensors by giving some degree of automation through code. You cannot. Okay, sensors are compulsory required, and all those sensors we are connecting it through that of the net. That is the meaning, or that is the definition of Internet of Things. Okay, so just to see this figure, this is a complete diagram or complete just a block of what is that cyber security system. Okay, for smart home, cyber security system for smart home. Now, where AI is playing a role, where IoT is playing a role. Now, ML is ML is a subset of AI. Okay, so now I am not showing that of the AI, ML, IoT connection. Just AI and IoT base. Wherever there is an AI, you can go to the ML algorithms, or you can also use the deep learning algorithms, or if possible, you can go for the reinforcement algorithms or reinforcement also. So at the outset or at the outside, I'm going to just artificial intelligence based IoT enabled cyber security system. I'm going to show it. Okay. So this is developed for the smart home. Okay. Smart home. So whenever you are coming to the home, what you require a CCTV, you require, okay, and face recognition, door opening like that you require, where whenever the person comes and he is authenticated, means one of our family members, open the door, otherwise don't open the door, like that we will put it. Okay, so these are the IoT device regions where I kept various sensors. Okay, various sensors, and that IoT field gateway region to the consumer region. I'm going to connect it this. Okay, and what you require, where the this is the part of IoT. Okay, this is the part of the IoT, and where you require that of the AI concepts, collection of data. Let us assume that that is at my home 68 members are there, or else not required 60. Even though you are 4, take out the family. My mother, father, father-in-law, mother-in-law, and sister-in-law, like this 5 to 10 people. I'm trying to put as a collection of data. If these people comes, recognize it and open the door automatically. If a new person comes, don't match, give the what is that? Give that of the any message that some other non-authorized person came. Okay, like that, these type of collection of the data, I'm going to take it, pre-processing, feature selection, and analysis using AI optimization technique. Here I'm going to use it. Okay, where I'm going to feed for the system to this and this. Means system and match it. If match occurs, then you open the door or whatever the want you are going to send to the consumer side with using the various this thing. So this part is AI, and this is now how to connect. These are all sensors. Okay, only sensors. And I'm not telling it is an Internet of Things. Whenever you connect it to the cloud, then only I can call it as an Internet of Things. So for that, cloud services and cloud region are required. Okay, so this is how an AI will come into the picture. And this, and since I am talking about cyber security, if any that is attacks, means any threat or this thing is there, it is going to give that of the what type of error it occurred and what is this. Here DOS is nothing but denial of service. Okay, U2R means user to root. Okay, the complete flow where it is having the error, how you got the error, all that. These are the different types of cyber security attacks. Okay, so like this, you can correct it. This is one example. So let us take an industry automation. It's a large scale. Okay, that I had told only to home, and this is a large scale where industry itself I want to make it as an automated system. Okay, so what I want, so means so many departments will be there. Okay, like admin department. Okay, remote monitoring should be there. Okay, repairs will be there, and this is the cloud server, and I should connect to the internet. Okay, service to take intelligent decisions. Okay, service to take the intelligent decisions. So who is going to take the intelligent decisions? Using our AI algorithms. Here it will play the AI algorithms. Okay, means AI role will come here. Okay, and it is going to what is this? This just an industry he told, and this is how it works, and it is going to combine all these and giving to the of the this one. Okay, so this is an internal block diagram where you require controller, converters, signal conditioners. Okay, humidity sensors, smoke sensors, temperature sensors, all various sensors, and with the Bluetooth this thing. Okay, you are using it. Thereby, you can send the messages to that mobiles. All that you can able to screen. You can able to see this. So this is one more small example. Okay, this is a very important one, and not important. Most of the means because healthcare is a very important. No? So like that I'm talking. So this is an in healthcare example. Okay, healthcare means it's plenty of applications and plenty of these things. Where at patient side there should be that is sensors to be placed and everything. Okay, and continuously it should monitor. We should monitor that what are the readings and how. Example, if you take care of the what is that, heartbeat, temperature, all that, how it is increasing or decreasing, and some ECG waves, all that. Okay, so all these are automated. No person will be there. Okay, so this patient's records will be there, and IoT agent, and he is not a person now. So we are connecting to the cloud, and for that we may require the mobile devices. Okay, and all data analytics it will be given here, which means whatever the data you are collecting it, you are storing it, and analysis will be done, where here AI role will come. AI role will come. Okay, so we are going to take the responses, and we are checking, or we are what is that, in matching with the previous one. If it is above or below, or this thing, we are going to give the he is out of danger, or he is he is in the border, or his sugar levels are nearer, it's like that. So various analysis you are going to take it, and after that you are going to take the decisions. That is IoT analytics is done, and you are going to give the one sort of a summary sheets, and thereby you can also display to the at the doctor's monitoring display. Okay, so doctor may be somewhere, and this analysis is done at the patient side, somewhere at the y state or x state. Okay, now he can, by seeing his history, okay, doctor can prescribe that of the what is that, medicine or prescription to that particular patient. So the left hand side is completely that of the sensors based, and here in the middle, data analysis, our AI will come into the picture, and this is the panel where through internet only we can reach to the doctor, where he is sitting, means sitting some away from the patient's side. So this is a general block diagram, but you know very well that we can also design the IoT based this thing, patient health care monitoring system also. Means just this slide I kept how to check, means how many sensors we are using just today to see the patient. No, these are not means many things you can add it, but this is some small block diagram. So pulse sensor, okay, temperature sensor, I'm going to use it, Arduino based and LCD display and mobile application using the Bluetooth. Okay, so this you are going to call it as an IoT because we are going to select it through net or through GSM modules. It's a mobile application. We are going to take it and send to the we can send the same to the patient, means the patients as well as to the doctors and to the relatives also. Here I want to highlight it, various sensors you are going to use it, okay, for the patient health monitoring system. The next application, this is a very not important, it's an upcoming agricultural sector. Okay, so our central government is started the Atmanirbhar Bharat as a mission, okay, to make that of the to include that of the AIT or smart agriculture. Okay, smart agriculture, how it is playing a role. It's a very means at the end or at the outcome of it, we should get rid of the yield is high. Yield means crop yield should be high for lesser area. Okay, whatever we are going to have an area with complete or full yield should be there. For that, what you require, you should test the soil. Okay, you should timely give the that is water should be given. Okay, timely what is that, pesticides should be that is to be given for the crop. Okay, we should see that of the no diseases or to be infected to that particular crop. Okay, and what is the type of the soil, which crop we should put in that soil. Okay, soil testing should be done. So like this, there are various parameters are there. Okay, to get that of the good yield of that. And not only that, what is that? How we are going to sow the seeds, okay, is also very important. This one side, the agriculture students or agriculture students are seeing that of the what are the minerals that are there in the soil, all that. As engineers, we are trying for how better you can get the yield with the help of the sensors and all that. Okay, where a human being cannot work a long time, with the help of our sensors and with the help of our this thing, we can get for the same thing and within less time also. With a less time means instead of taking 6 months for the general crop, we may get 3 to 4 months. We may get the yield because of correctly identifying the crop based on the soil and by sowing the seeds. Okay, and by giving them the good fertilizers or adding fertilizers at the right time, and you're going to take the weed protection, irrigation, and also the harvesting. Not only that, the next comes to the storage is also. So once the crop is went to means due to the market, all that also should to be taken care. Now, can any one of you tell me where the artificial intelligence will come into the picture here? Ma'am, I'm nowhere it's a general one or this thing, where AI plays a role or how AI plays a role here. Can any one of you guess? We are having the two sides, is crop yield prediction and price forecast, intelligent spraying, predictive insights, disease diagnosis, crop and soil monitoring, and agriculture robots. Okay, so means if we are going to take 1 acre of land, okay, so previously what in that land, what which crops are grown, what is its yield factor, okay, what is this, like that history to be collected. Okay, whether it is suitable, it's suitable for what I can call it as a Mozambique or so. If I'm going to put there groundnuts also, will it work out? No, definitely we won't get the good yield. If I'm going to what is the meaning of pre-processing of data? What exactly it is? Pre-processing means before itself you are going to take that prediction. It may happen like this. I'm having the same system is working like this. Okay, this particular system is working with a few test points. Okay, and for that, if I'm going to give, it is going to predict the same, pre-processing that one, pre-processing the data. Hope I am giving that is it's clear. Assuming before itself. Okay, so with that prediction, we will go for that of the crops, or we are going to give the inputs to that particular machine. Okay, so here you are going to give that of the this one. So intelligent spraying. So based on the various parameters, so after the seeds are sown, 1 month or 2 months, we should give the fertilizers. Okay, so completely equally we are going to do that. That is done with the help of drones nowadays. Okay, seed sowing also drones. Okay, so like this, we may get the good yield because of all this time to time management, because it's a machines. We are putting the time factor. We won't forget. Means human beings may forget because of many busy schedules, but machine, it will run automatically without any forgetting. Okay, so hope it's clear this application. And one more application I have taken just for the mechanical engineers, any mechanical students or there, IoT and AI based autonomous vehicles. So what is that first, how it will go? Recognition of engine, location of engine, okay, motion engine, control engine, all these is based on that of the AI intelligence. Okay, so full software and fully it is loaded with all this making the how to recognize the engine. Okay, all these with the help of the training models, and various sensors are there to turn, that is to lift the car, what is that, glass, to down it, brakes, okay, and lights on, lights off. Can anyone tell minimum how many sensors are available in BMW car or sophisticated car? Just a count, one or two or 30 or 40 or 1,000 like that. Uh, yeah. So
Yeah,
Vijaya,
yeah, chat box they are
30.
writing.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes, yes.
ma'am.
34, not 34, hundreds, minimum of 500 to 600 sensors are available. Minimum 400 to 500 sensors are available in a BMW. Everything is fully automated. Everything is fully automated. Okay. Yeah, braking system, brake lock, chill lock, everything, and all things are with the sensors only. Okay, so here this is the driving part is of AI. And this is the what are the having cameras, all that, or sensors, and how we are going to interconnect through an IoT itself. Okay, through an IoT. So this is just to give an example for our mechanical students. This is one more interesting for those who are having that is civil students or there. Civil engineering structures also they are using of the AI. Okay, artificial intelligence and deep learning, machine learning algorithms in construction while constructing or while doing the construction. Like let us see here. We have given that flowchart. Machine learning, damage identification, structural health monitoring, earthquake engineering, structural damage identification, modeling and prediction of concrete materials. Okay, modeling and prediction of concrete materials, visual inspection of structures, structure analysis. Okay, so what I want to say is every field and in all fields, this AI come into the picture. If, you know very well, many softwares are there. If I'm having 100 by 100 is my what is that area, if I want to construct a house, a 3D designer will give how best you can construct a house. Is it not? It's a, ma'am, it's a tool, it is going to give it. How this are developed means no, giving of the various means in 100 by 100 this many rooms of this much of width and this much of this it's coming like that one idea you also in this one how much cement and that of the sand you should combine to get the good structures if the cement portion increases and sand portion decreases how it will affect if sand increases and cement decreases how it will affect and what that is what is a good ratio all these are there in the concrete materials how we should give the machine learning the ratio of that. Okay, so I didn't went much on civil engineering. Just I want to give that civil engineering also using this thing. Yeah, this is just have given the engineering structures the same example. How artificial intelligence and machine learning and deep learning or applications to that of the various structural engineering designs. Okay, structural engineering designs and all that. So with this, I'm going to stop. I have taken the various case studies. So any questions you can ask me. 2 minutes left over.
It's a very excellent and very informative, highly fit for us.
Thank you,
Um,
sir. Thank you.
so participants can use to get it clarified your queries. If you have any queries, put it in the chat box. Ma'am has given her valuable time for us to interact with us. So participants, if you have any queries, you can put it here. In spite of the busy schedule, ma'am, yeah, it's a very informative session. Thank you, ma'am. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
And despite of busy schedule, when we approach ma'am, immediately she has given her time
It's my
and
pleasure, sir. Thank you.
excellent thing you have brought to our notice here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for this
Thank
enlightening
you.
session.
Yeah.
And we
Wow.
are really grateful for your valuable insights that you've shared with us. And it has undoubtedly helped us shape the understanding and applications of AI, ML, and Internet of Things. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank
We are
you.
really glad to have you.
Thank you for giving this opportunity. Thank you once again. Thank you.
So moving on to the next session, we have with us Mr. Rahim MA, who has been an illustrious career spanning over 17 years in the IT industry. He is
One
successfully.
minute. Rahim sir, can you hear me? Yes. 1 minute. Rahim sir. Yes, I think.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, yeah. Sir is already there. Uh, yeah. Go ahead. Say go ahead. Yeah.
Yes, sir. So we have with us Mr. Rahim MA, sir, who is a seasoned profession with a career spanning over 17 years in the IT industry. After successful completion of his BTech in Computer Science Engineering from JNTU Hyderabad University, Sir has consistently demonstrated his expertise and passion for the ever evolving landscape of technology. He's very curious of the technological trends and exploration of emerging innovations that has established him as a stalwart in this field. Presently, Mr. Rahim holds a pivotal role as technical manager in leading multinational corporation, contributing significantly to the organization's achievement and growth. Beyond this, Sir is also a ICF certified high performance and leadership coach. Through this credential, he empowers working professions and students alike, fostering an environment of heightened performance and leadership experience. It's great to have you, sir, today on the virtual dais. I hand over the session to you and please guide us.
I,
Yeah, Rahim sir.
sir, okay, I'm switching on my video. Give me a minute, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very happy evening. Happy evening, everybody.
Yeah.
You can, okay,
Yeah,
let
very
me.
happy to receive you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for the opportunity, sir. Uh, Actually, okay, for first 5 minutes, let's make it a little bit interactive. I want you to use a chat box.
Yeah, they will use chat box. Participants should interact in the chat box.
Chat
You
box.
try to use maximum uh, your efforts. Sir
Yeah,
has already taken. You can interact with the sir directly here.
sure, sir. First question. I am going to ask some questions because like it's been a third day, right, sir, in our sessions. It's a third day. Okay, I'm posting some questions here. I'm reading out. Please, I need answer from you on chat box. Okay, don't unmute anybody. Don't unmute, but like put your answers on chat box. What does? Please listen to my questions carefully. What does IoT stands for? What does IoT stands for? Just within 10 seconds. Internet of Things, Internet of Things, Internet of Technology, or Internet of Things, or Information of Things. I'm giving some clues. Please use those clues to answer. Internet over things. Okay, my next question. I will be evaluating the answers too. My next question. Which technology enables devices to communicate and exchange data in IoT? Which technology enables devices to communicate and exchange data in IoT? Is it artificial intelligence, machine learning, cloud computing, and Bluetooth? Okay, I got answers. Machine learning, cloud. Only two answers. Please, please. Fast. Fastest fingers fast. Nobody's typing. ML. Question number 3. What is the main purpose of machine learning in IoT? What is the main purpose of machine learning in IoT? Automating tasks in IoT devices. B. Enhancing IoT security. C. Analyzing data and making predictions. Or connecting IoT devices to the internet. Okay, I'm putting question here. Please answer. Okay, this is the
Very
last
good,
question.
very good.
This is the last two more questions I have. Which type of learning allows a machine to learn from examples and make predictions? Which type of? I'm giving question and answers. Please type. Only 2 or 3 responses we have on chart. Okay, super. Okay, last question for you before beginning my session. In IoT, what is the data analytics used for? Okay, 2 C. No A, B, C. Okay. Thank you. I think based on the answers, you are paying more attention to the classes. I'm going to begin my session now. With your permission, sir, can I share my screen?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Okay. Think I will not be able to see others on window because I'm sharing my screen here. Today's my topic is empowering the Internet of Things. The first answer is Internet of Things. Everybody was right on it. exploring AI and ML's real world marvels. Okay, to introduce myself, already I got introduction. Rahim MA, I'm working as a senior consultant in IT sector in multinational company. Let's explore first. Let us get to know what is AI and ML's significance in IoT, like how the combination of AI, ML, and IoT works in real world models. And not only I show some examples, but actually at the end of the session, we will be brainstorming this new ideas. Like I want you to brainstorm some of the ideas and post whatever the ideas you are getting throughout the session. Please make a note. Please make a notebook and pen with you. And based on each slide, if you are getting a new idea out of this session, please make a note. At the end, let us list down the new ideas, what you can work on as a project. Agree? Thank you very much. Okay, this is the agenda for today. What is IoT? Just I'll touch upon it IoT because we already know what is IoT and what is machine learning. This IoT and machine learning intersection, how they are intersected, IoT and machine learning, right? How it was evolved and what is the architecture of IoT and machine learning, and how of AI and IoT. This is my agenda for today. Are you good to go? Are you excited? Just if you can respond on chat window and you can use emojis, reaction emojis. Okay, I don't want to go in one way direction all through the session. I want your cooperation and coordination with responses. Okay, what is IoT or Internet of Things? Okay, I know like we have been having the sessions of IoT and Internet of Things, like because this was the stage for me when I was learning Internet of Things in the beginning. What is IoT? Okay, I have a fan at my home. Just Atomsberg fan I have at my home, and I have a remote for it. Is it IoT? Is it called IoT? Respond over chat. Is it IoT? Sir, if somebody can read out the chat window, if we are getting responses, that will be helpful, sir. Okay, yes and no. Okay, that's great, and I respect all the answers here because it's like even for me, just when I was learning about IoT and our Internet of Things, like it was a confusion. Okay, if we had a remote for my TV for a longer time, is it IoT? Then what is the specialization of IoT? That was my confusion. Like with this, what the Internet of Things is really about is information technology. Just make a note. You can take a screenshot of it, like it will be available or internet also. But like quick glimpse, like you can take out of this definition that can gather its own information. Often, what it does with that information is not tell a human being something; it does something. You're getting this? What the Internet of Things is really about is information technology that can gather its own information. Often what it does with that information is not tell a human being something, it does something. Means, okay, we had a TV and remote for a longer time. Was it collecting any data from you? Was it collecting any data for a longer period of time so far? Was it doing? For normal TVs, like, okay, with the introduction of smart TVs, what is smart TV? What is smart? What is the difference between like earlier television sets and the smart television sets? Did anybody think of it? Okay, why these things are called Internet of Things now? The Internet of Things is about empowering computers so they can see, hear, and smell the world for themselves. Okay, let's take the same example of television set. Just we were changing the channels through a remote set, and we were able to see, and we are able to hear from the environments and smell the world for ourselves as a human being, right? As a human being. But how the machine can do that? We're able to do that. Just we are humans, everybody. Just we have a quote, right? Learn from the experience. Learn from the experience. Learning from the experiences. Okay. In my throughout my lifetime, how much I can learn from experiences. Okay, experience of mine and experience of others. How much I can learn. We have biographies of legendaries, right? How much I can learn. If I can duplicate my brain, will it be able to learn a lot of things? Just if I can replicate the similar brain for hundreds, thousands, and 10,000 lakhs of units, will it be able to learn and store data? And that is the difference. That is the difference to remove confusion. The Internet of Things. Okay, whatever the thing is thing. Here, now everybody of us connected through our laptops, right? What are we using to connect? Now, we are on a call now. We are using Google Meet. Just our all computers, all laptops are connected on internet, right? Everybody has their own Wi-Fi and it is connected across. It is internet. It's anything connected through internet. Okay, if I have my TV, if it's connected through internet, and it is able to see, it is able to see whatever the channel you are watching now, it is able to see, it is able to hear whatever the commands you are going to pass on, like it's able to hear, and it smell the world, means what are the frequency of channel change, channel shifting, it is able to smell, right? In the similar way, it's not at only at our home, millions and billions homes, that televisions are connected through internet, and they are able to see, hear, and smell the world. Where is this data is going to? Internet of Things alone cannot do anything. Internet of Things is able to connect. As Kevin Atherson in 1999, the inception of Internet of Things started with RFID. How many of you know RFIDs? How many of you know RFIDs? You can respond through emojis. Radio frequency identification is a tag. It is similar to smartwatches now. It's a tag. Okay, whenever just we are going to public parks, just they will have a tag so that it will identify wherever you are going. The amount also can be deducted from your watch, your tag directly. Just you can register, you can scan the tag, RFID tag, and the amount can be deducted from there. That is the inception of Internet of Things. Kevin Ashton, like started with RFID. Then he called Internet of Things is about empowering computers so they can see, hear, and smell the world for themselves. Okay, why I'm taking this time to clarify it is Internet of Things is a very fancy word to listen. But what is the difference between IoT, AI, and ML? How these things are working together? Just it's very basic. To get it clear is very, very important. Otherwise, just we'll go with the flow. We'll go with the flow. Okay, Internet of Things. But what exactly is the Internet of Things? Like if we are unable to understand ourselves, it will be very difficult to work on the project. Means to work on the exact requirement. What is the problem you are going to solve? It will be very a tedious task for you. That's why make it clear what is Internet of Things. I hope it is clear now. Okay, what is machine learning? What is machine learning? I just coined an example of brain, my brain. I am able to learn. Are you are able to learn? We are here to learn some new concepts of AI, ML, and IoT here today, right? But we are taking time to learn, and we can learn some certain amount of information, certain amount of knowledge we can put into our brains, right? If you want to learn a lot of things, like we need to spend time proportionate to the amount of knowledge you are going to learn. But machine learning is field of study that gives computers the ability to learn without being explicitly programmed. That is machine learning. Means machine, it will learn automatically. It keeps on learning. Okay. I met Arjun Gresar 20 years ago. I remember I'm in contact, and I remember I can recognize Arjun Gresar's face. But again, if you go back to 30 years ago, 40 years ago, we will be able to recognize everything, everybody. If we are meeting tomorrow again, just we will be able to recognize some persons of this meeting. But again, day after tomorrow, if you are not meeting, like our brain deletes it from our memories, the subconscious or unconscious subconscious memories. But machine learning is a similar concept, which has different, based on statistics, based on pattern recognition, neurocomputing, neural networks, data mining, and saving in databases. Machine will be able to learn on its own. That is the field of study. Okay. Here is the confusion everywhere. Internet of Things, artificial intelligence, and machine learning. These are three different things. Internet of Things is different, only things connected through internet. AI is artificial intelligence. Whatever the intelligence human has, people like scientists were trying to replicate our brain to get that intelligence artificially. Machine learning is another way of programming through artificial intelligence. It's a way of programming and to enable machines to learning capability. Intersection of it means if you are utilizing three of them together, it will help to build many applications, like which will help like our cities, our homes, and whatever the brainstorming just we are going to do now, that will be helpful only when we work with these three together. Okay, how it can identify Internet of Things. Okay, everything is connected through internet, simple, but like how it can be identified. Okay, my TV, my smart TV is connected to internet, but it should have, okay, I have Arjun Glaser, some Praveen, Lakshmi madam, yesterday Shruti madam, everybody has their own name, right? That's the identity. In IPv6, every device has its own address. It's an identity. Through internet, it's a communication mechanism. And every device, it will, on its own, it will have sensors and actuators. Just now, Madam was telling about sensors and sensors. Like every device, whatever the smart device we are going to call, it has its own sensors to sense, because it should have all three abilities to sense, hear, and listen, right? Those are the sensors and actuators. These are the common attributes of a IoT device. Okay, how you can tag, just how it can feel, shrinking and thinking. All are these abilities of internet of things. We through sensors, actuators it can tag and feel, and how you can think means it will learn. Can anybody answer a question? Okay, IoT alone. Okay, what is the importance of IoT alone? Will it work? Just as we just now coined, right? Like these are the three technologies together will create wonders, but not alone. Why IoT was successful? It has very cost effective and low power sensor technology, because sensors it works through sensors, and very cost effective sensors, cost effective, low power, because like we can put as many number of sensors as we want for the device, whatever the IoT device are going to call. If it is, it may be fan, it may be light, it may be television, it may be laptop. And network connectivity is very affordable nowadays, right? Earlier, just we used to get from BSNL, we used to get 128 KB internet. Now, Mbps, 100 Mbps, 500 Mbps. Just we are going the network connectivity, very affordable price. And we have as many cloud computing platforms as we need. It may be Azure or Amazon Web Service. These are the cloud computing platforms we have in the market. Why do we need cloud computing platforms? Because it collects the data from our TV, hearing, smelling, and it's watching everything, right? Every data should be stored somewhere so that we can derive solutions out of it. The only difference you need to think is only device itself, it is not going to do anything, but it's going to store this data, pass the data onto the cloud, so that the provider, solution provider, you can be that solution provider. That solution provider is going to work on a solution. Okay, what is the data you're going to derive out of 1 million, 1 trillion records? Okay, what happens like if anybody watches any TV? What is the problem? What's the problem you're going to solve? It's up to us to derive the solutions, to come up with new business ideas, only based on data. That it is IoT is famous. Otherwise, okay, just tagging, it will work as only earlier television sets. I have a remote, okay, I can operate through remote. Okay, I have fan and I can operate through fan. It is not useful, right? It's just okay. Operation mode was changed from switches, electronic switches, to fans, switches to remote, but it did not change much. Why it is important? It is a basic. Why I'm reiterating is only to make you understand the basic advantage of IoT. Why IoT is differentiated, like how IoT can work in collaboration with AI and ML. Only data. IoT is collecting each and every data, every second data. It is collecting and it is saving on somewhere on the cloud computing. Analytics and machine learning, where this is the collaboration. Once you have the data on clouds, because you cannot save TBs of data on our physical devices. It's on cloud. From the data, analytics and machine learning, in collaboration, it will derive the solutions. It will derive the data we need. It's a raw data, but it's going to derive the information from it. And communicative artificial intelligence. Okay, this is the evolution from 3G to 6G. Evolution from 3G to 6G. Do you remember how 3G was? Okay, we were able to do video calls and TV video access, internet browsing. Okay, better. But like earlier than 3G, just we used to buy a one net card from BSNL for 128 KB internet. Why evolution of 3G to 6G is very important in cloud computing is the data and communication. The faster the communication, it is more useful to pass the data from Internet of Things to the cloud. Otherwise, there is no use. Because they're not particular about your device. They're not particular about, okay, whatever you're watching now only. But what 100 people are watching, it's particular. The solutions are particular about how 100 people, lakhs of people are watching. How lakhs of millions of devices are operated. Then only it can derive some useful information out of the data. In 4G, we have mobile applications. We're very handful mobile applications now. Earlier, it was not the case. Like we used to go to the books. Now we can read the books here. We have number of mobile applications which can be utilized in your day-to-day life. Now with 5G, Internet of Things, the faster the data transmission, the more solutions are emerging. That is the advantage. And 6G, right, satellite communication and massive IoT. The IoT is going to next generation, massive IoT. Like we will be having a lot of IoT devices, and our lives are going to be more easier and connected. Whenever it's connected, it's going to be easier. If you're not connected to internet, our lives are not going to be easier. Okay, this is architecture overview of any IoT technology. Okay, IoT along with ML and AI. Okay, if you look at here, this is the data. AWS is, I already gave an example of AWS or Microsoft Azure, data storage, and in the below, whatever the device may be, it may be car, it may be pulse rate, it may be vehicle, it may be industry. These are the connected devices. Okay, right side. This is very important for you. For most of the students we have from undergraduate and postgraduate to work on IoT technology, to work on a project is very important to learn data science libraries. We have different libraries, Keras, TensorFlow, and PyTorch, Amazon SageMaker. These are the different data science libraries. Okay, why do we need data science libraries? Is we need to feed data sets. How the data sets can be fed to a system. These are the different technologies, data science libraries, through which we can feed the data and we can analyze the data. We have already different Python libraries to analyze. This is code R. Okay, this is the architecture. The data is important, data analysis libraries are important, and connecting any device to internet is important. Then it is called the implementation of IoT. What are the IoT applications in day-to-day life we are using? Okay, this is smart home. This is what we are aspiring for. This is upcoming. Maybe in next generation, like every home will be a smart home. Okay, why it is called smart home? I have a smartphone, but my home cannot be called a smart home, right? Why smart home? These are all, see, if you look at fridge, microwave, dishwasher, and smart oven, smart blind, kettle, smart socket, toaster, everything, all devices, smart TV, all devices are connected, interconnected. interconnected here, and again, it's through your mobile as well. Okay, again, just differentiate this. Okay, I'm able to operate my smart devices through my phone. Is it called smart home? Okay, just my device, my smartphone is being utilized as a remote device. Is it called smart home? No. Smart home, it everything gathers the data minute to minute, whatever you are performing, at what time you're opening the fridge door, what should be the temperature, what should be the temperature of microwave, just you can set. Okay, what are you baking in your microwave, at what time you are washing your dishes in dishwasher, and what's the duration, everything, every data, every minute data will be transferred to cloud, so that it will derive a solution and it will collaborate based on the data, based on each minute data. Your home will be arranged as per your preferences. That is, then it's called smart home. Okay, you can just make a command. Okay, please switch on the lights. And you can make a command, switch on the fan. What should be the number? What should be a wind speed? What should be your lighting levels? Right? At smart TV, what are the channels you are set for? What are your favorite channels? Everything, it's collecting data first. Collection of data is important first because it should learn. Now, if we are coming home and, okay, just tell your kid, okay, just change your channel to XYZ. You're telling it, right? Okay, the preference is set because your kid, next time you need not to tell him or her, right? He's habituated. As soon as he see you, okay, he'll switch the channel. That's how the systems will learn on its own based on the preferences. Continuous learning. Thousands of lakhs of data sets should be fed into the system through these smart devices. What AI ML alone does is, like, we are going to program, we are going to feed the data explicitly. Here, why IoT is working is Internet of Things. Things are connected. Now the data can be fed directly through Internet of Things, IoT devices. You need not to feed the data to AI and ML. For machine learning, you need not to feed the data. It is feeding the data from these devices. That's where we need to start. We need to brainstorm our ideas. Okay, what else we can do? What else we can derive from this data? My smart home, I have smart home device, IoT devices at my home. But what is the solution I'm going to provide? What is the problem I'm going to solve? That is important. Because to be the number one in IoT technology, IoT solutions, like what you are going to produce. Once you learn IoT, the problem statement, you should be able to clearly define that. This is about smart home. Healthcare. See, whenever just we are feeling ill, we are falling ill, we visit a doctor and he prescribe medicine. This is simple. Yesterday, Shruti madam told it right. Okay, we are going for a blood sample and he will write for a prescription, he will write for a blood test and he'll get it tested. But I want to enhance it now. Why it is related to IoT is everybody, just I can go to the doctor and I will know. This is one data set. But this IoT devices, okay, if my watch, pulse meter is weird, this is weird devices. I have 1 lakh devices with 1 lakh people. 1 lakh data sets will be, then it will be able to derive the data, the common scenario, common healthcare scenario. That's how they can they can identify the diseases at early stage. Okay, I'm finding the similar pattern in 1 lakh people. Okay, this can be the initiation of the X so and so disease. That's the data set. Immediately, that is a solution we are going to provide based on data. Collecting data is not important. We are going to collect with our device. Collection of devices is very common nowadays. Think in terms of problem and what is the solution you are going to provide. That is more important. I'm giving examples in different domains because you need to come up with a problem statement that you are going to solve. Here, lower expenses. Why lower expenses? Because I'm collecting the data through device. Just he need not to visit hospital. Just it will give some alarm, and based on the alarm, okay, so and so vitals are not at right range. You can prescribe medicine directly on your mobile. You can get prescription. That similar way, better treatment results because it is based on lakhs of data sets of health. They can control the diseases, right? And trust towards doctor. Why it will be improved? Why it will be improved? Simple is old patient is better than a doctor. This is a saying, right? Now the system is becoming old patient because system is collecting lakhs of records from different people. It is becoming old patient. That's how it's helping the doctors directly. Based on the initial stage learnings, it keeps on learning, it keeps on learning. Then it will provide the suggestions to the doctors. Then doctors also will test. Trust of doctors will be improved. Okay, there will be mistakes everywhere, but there will be fewer mistakes if you can correlate millions of records. Okay. Do you think of, okay, did you check Amazon on the go? Like Amazon IoT, like IoT solution for e-commerce. Similarly, okay, how IoT can provide solution for e-commerce is smart online stores. Not only online stores, offline stores also. Every device is helping in IoT. Okay, CC cameras, the mobile phones, the billing devices. Billing devices will give you the information, okay, whatever the billing you are billing for, adding for. And CC cameras, how the customer is roaming around. It's creating a data set. How much time he's spending to find a particular item. The similar data sets it can provide, right? If he is finding for a book in a bookstore for a longer time, immediately based on the data analysis, it will give you a solution. It will derive, means our solution will derive, okay, these are the books people are searching for. At least they're spending 10 minutes to search for. Then immediately it will help the provider, e-commerce store provider, okay, to put the books in front. Same retail, better product tracking. How you track the products? Just on the go, actually we can scan and go. Just we need not to spend much time on the store. These are the solutions based on the data. That CC cameras, billing devices, scanning devices. Ultimately, it is leading to customer experience, excellent customer experience. You need not to wait on queues, long queues. And whenever you're searching for Amazon or Flipkart on your device, on Google, don't forget about Amazon, Flipkart. Just if you're searching for something on Google, immediately your Flipkart and Amazon will show up on the top, the same items. How? How it's happening? The similar data it is collecting from our devices. In this case, our smartphone is acting as IoT device. Even Like wherever you want to go, if you are searching on maps, like as soon as you enter the stores, it will ask for a rating. That's also another IoT. It's acting as IoT device for us, for the stores actually. They are utilizing this data. Not for us then, in that case. But maps are working for us, but in the other way, this data is working for somebody else. That's how automating shopping processes. This is IoT solution for e-commerce stores. As BMW just now in the before session, a ma'am told, the BMW car may have more sensors, right? Now Tesla self-driving autopilot. Similar to that, this is next generation. Now we have smart devices, but next generation is like automating those devices. What are the advantage? Like you can predictively maintain it. Okay, it has all the sensors around it. Okay, and think in this perspective. This is a smart car, I'm able to drive it. But how it is going to help IoT? What is the need of IoT? Did you think of it? Need of IoT is, this is a car-to-car connectivity. If Tesla produced 10,000 cars, 10,000 cars are connected in a network. Those are Internet of Things. That's the reason it is related to Internet of Things. All 10,000 cars are connected. Each car is driving in its own different way, okay, in different villages, suppose. They are going to learn from the experiences. Okay, one car may have in a village 1, village 2, and they are learning on the net. They're learning based on their experiences. That's how this machine learning means, it's producing the data. The sensors are producing the data, and machine learning is helping to derive the solution. Okay, next experience, it can make next experience better with this. Otherwise, okay, if just a remote car, what is the use of remote car? Unless it learns it. It should learn based on experience, then only it will be useful for us. Everybody, all 10,000 cars will learn from this experience, one experience. Means 10,000 cars, 10,000 experiences. The maps and Wi-Fi functionality. Okay, based on this learning only, it is assisting. It is going to assist the driver. Means autopilot mode. That is the importance of IoT. The connecting cars. Traffic management. Okay, how Google is showing the traffic. Our mobile devices are working as one of the IoT device, because everybody have mobiles, smartphones, from satellite as well as smartphones. Okay, if 10,000 smartphones are together on a road, they are not moving. The location is not moving. Then it shows as a traffic jam, traffic congestion. Okay, how traffic management solution can be derived from IoT is, okay, based on the traffic police can have a system, okay, based on our traffic congestion, expected traffic congestion, they can divert the routes properly. We can derive the solutions. We can derive n number of solutions. It need not be a single one. Okay, we cannot say, okay, it's already somebody developed a traffic management solution. We cannot deliver anything else. Just we need to think of. And toll collection also can happen fine. Okay, if you think any toll gate has a massive traffic congestion, like how it can collect the tolls? Okay, based on some numbers, based on chips, based on their mobile number scanning. These are the different solutions for toll collection. Smart lighting on highways. Actually, at some places it is there already based on the traffic. Okay, if no traffic is there on so and so time, because based on the historical data, based on the daily data it is providing through CC cameras or sensors, it is giving the data to cloud. Based on that, okay, at night time after midnight this road will not have any traffic, so we can save some energy there. Smart lighting works there. Only one side traffic will be there, other side we don't need any lighting system. This power conservation happens there with the smart systems. Different, these are the different solutions we have. Smart parking. Okay, if I have 5-level parking in a mall, in a shopping mall, it can show you a system. It can show a monitor. Okay, you can go to B1, basement 1, basement 5, basement 3, based on the sensors or based on the CCTV cameras. We can create a solution for that. And waste management. We're talking about smart cities, right? Forget about smart homes. Next generation is smart city. In the city, how everything can be connected, and waste management also, waste management and water conservation, how it can happen is it's a next level example, real-time example. Farming and poultry, connected healthcare, I already discussed. Connected cars, we already discussed. Industrial internet and wearable IoT, it starts from smartwatches and smart education. Going further, in the schools, every device will be connected to internet, irrespective of the schools. Based on it, like what is the real education you need for the students? Just it will derive. We can derive the solution for it based on the data inputs. Okay, what is the data input by parents? What is the data input by students? What is the data input by teachers in each school? We can take entire data and we can derive a solution. Again, I'm reiterating, IoT is alone is just connection of data, connection of devices, but until you utilize the derive the paused data onto the cloud, you cannot create IoT solution. We need to think about IoT solution. Don't think about using of IoT device, because we are into developing a solution. Okay, any machine learning project, these are the 6 steps like I wanted to present, like the brainstorming will be first step. Identifying a business problem that needs to be fixed, that needs to be solved. We need to find out, lay out the process and gather information from domain experts. Okay, here second step is, that's what like we are collecting from IoT devices and domain experts also we can consult. Choose a data and perform the data prep. I have 1 lakh smart TVs. 1 lakh smart TVs are passing the data to a cloud. That is our input at step number 3. We need to write an algorithm, tune the algorithm, then present a results. Okay, this is the solution I'm going to. Because if so particular certain number of people are watching only 2 to 3 channels, we can create a package, a DTH solution providers, they can create, just we can come up with a solution for DTH providers, create a custom package based on the most viewed channels. This is just example. Smart home simulation activity. Okay, I think we have 10 minutes, but like before that, I can take some activity. Are you all with me?
Yes, yes, yes. We are with you. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, yeah. This is activity, sir, quickly. Similar to the question and answers I posted here, right? Okay, smart home. Just think of smart home simulation. Just I have shown a picture, right, already in the beginning. Smart home. Smart home should have all smart devices, smart micro oven, smart fans, smart lights, everything. Okay, suppose I'm as light, smart light. Just you need to think of the commands. As a IoT solution provider, we need to know like what are the commands we are going to utilize, right? Can you please post a command, one command per each person? Okay, what are the commands you are going to give, going to pass for me? I'm a smart light. Please use chat window. What is the command you are going to pass? Okay, switch on the light. For example, just giving the clue. Switch on the lights is one command. What are the other commands? Just I want the responses from you. Fast, fast. We have 7 more minutes. Not getting any responses. Need any more clues? Okay, the lighting levels. You can mention the lighting levels. Okay, fan. For example, fan. I'm a smart fan. What are the commands you will pass on? What is the command? No. I'm expecting at least 5 answers. Okay, people are okay. Speed, low, high temperature. Okay, intensity of light based on humidity levels. Sorry, I was not looking at it. Increase the speed based on the humidity levels. Okay, TV, smart TV, smart TV, smart TV. What is the channel? What is the command? Play some music. Play some music is one command. Recommendations, second command. What else? What else? Think of commands because we are going to be solution providers. We need to know the problems. Change channel. Play movie name. Exactly. Play movie name. We are going to give the movie name exactly. Super. Volume levels. Increase the volume at 25, 21, 15. Yes, exactly. Come on. More commands. This is how we need to brainstorm. Brightness according to super. Brightness according to the surrounding light. Because you already have light. Those are connected. Wireless connections, mirroring. Super. Come on. These are the examples like we need to think of. Play through Alexa. More. Two more. Dynamic sound effect according to the scene. Okay, smart micro oven. I am smart micro oven. Smart micro oven. Micro oven. Start thinking for micro oven. Smart alarming system. Superb. Think of solution. Think of commands you're going to pass. Item is a cake, bake it spongy. Super. Item is a cake, bake it spongy. Super. Come on. These are the commands. See, these are the inputs. You are going to think of it first because in our life cycle, first is identifying the problem statement. What is the problem you're going to solve with IoT? IoT device is not important. Forget about it. IoT device, somebody is producing IoT device. Even device production is also one area where we can provide solution. But apart from device, using AI and ML, because we are on the session for AI and ML along with IoT, there we need to think of the problems. Yeah, change temperature according to the item using image recognition. Super. See, this is a solution you are going to provide. This is a solution. Then people look at you, right? Okay, it's an innovative solution. I'm going for it. We should not think, okay, all the solution, all the smart solutions are identified, already produced. They are in the market. No, because it's going to be next level. If you look at my slides in 6G, it's going to be massive IoT, massive Internet of Things. Everything, all the devices will be connected. Our homes will be smart homes, our streets will be smart streets, and our cities will be smart cities using image recognition. Super. Right answers. Quickly, again, I'm going to share my screen. Okay, this is smart home simulation activity because this is the activity we need before identifying the solution. Okay, we should not avoid or neglect, ignore ethical consideration while working on IoT and AI. It should be auditable. Whatever the data you are going to be collected, it should be fair and auditable and explainable and interpretable. Means it should be able to explain. We should be able to explain, and it should be transparent. We should not go into the privacy mode while collecting the data. We should be more ethical. Think think from customer perspective. Okay, if somebody already identified you are collecting the privacy data, will you go for that solution? No, right? Similarly, while building our solution for IoT, we should think, we should have ethical consideration. These are ethical consideration while building solutions. What is the purpose? Ethical purpose. It should have an ethical purpose. Okay, I'm going to help the people with healthcare solution. Recently, we have an example. With cardiac sense device. One life got saved. Just he doesn't know. He was fit. He was fit. He was doing yoga and gym every day. But while sleeping, that cardiac device created an alarm at doctor. Okay, he has the blockage in heart. He doesn't know until it gave alarm. Immediately he was admitted to hospital. Within some time, that block got removed. His life got saved. It should be our purpose while building AI and IoT solution is ethical, should be ethical. Ethical purpose, build and use it, but it should not go into private mode. Okay, these are future of AI and IoT. I will wrap it, sir. I will quickly take 3 more minutes to wrap it up with your permission. Is it okay, sir?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Okay, these are the examples. It will give ideas to come up with more solutions. Okay, don't think, okay, I know these smartwatches and all, but now our thought perspective should be changed. Our thought perspective should not be, okay, I'm going to wear smartwatch, but what I can derive, what the solution I can derive from smartwatch collection of data, right? Yeah, VR goggles, wireless earbuds. Like what are we deriving? These are the variables. And smart home, we already discussed. Smart speakers, IoT appliances, and smart thermostats. Smart city, smart energy grids, smart street lights. We discussed right at some places. But when it comes to smart public transportation, yeah, these are the different challenges, but like with the technology moving ahead, there's all challenges are going to be avoided. Only challenge is vulnerability. That's what like with ethical. If we have ethical purpose, it can be avoided. But still, we need to take care of our safety, security, cyber security while building our solution. We should not give opportunity for the cyber hackers while building our solution. Finally, just we need to our third perspective in next generation of massive IoT is everything that can be automated will be automated. If you are not going to do it, somebody will do that, but it will be automated. There is no way of escaping it. If you are not thinking today, somebody is thinking already. If you are not initiating today, somebody is initiating already. If you are not going to produce solution today, somebody is already in progress. They are going to come up with solution very soon. That's how we need to associate with great organizations to learn about AI ML, because this is AI ML IoT era. Everything is Internet of Things. Ultimately, our daily routines also will be automated to give right solutions, to provide right solutions, and to give productivity. Productivity is important, right? Because we have only 24 hours. How much productive you can be, how your life can be saved. Okay, we don't know, right? Or how the blocks will be identified, how the heart blocks will be identified, how the liver condition, how the lungs condition will be identified. This can be automated, right? Already we have some wearable devices, but how you can utilize that device data is also important while building the solution. That's why they say everything that can be automated will be automated. It may take time. It is already, we are in the era of IoT, AI, and ML. It will be automated soon in next generation. Whenever the speed of data transmission is progressing, the automation speed also is progressing in the same proportionate. With this, I'm concluding the session. Thank you very much for this opportunity, sir. Thank you very much for your focus, dear friends. Dear friends, like we all here, just we are learning together. Just we need to invest some time on learning these new things and exploring new things in different perspectives. Only the perspective should be different. Okay, people now, young generation, maybe okay, I'm wearing smartwatch, I'm having a very great smartphone, but as we are engineers, we are going to generate solutions. How I'm going to provide solutions out of the data it is generating. Wearable devices or wearable IoT things and our wearable smartwatches. Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah, we are very much thankful for you for finding a time, and beautifully you have underlined the conceptual and highly informative interaction with our participants. I think all participants, they have interacted in the chat box, and they are I think it's a good informative session for students. Also, from our IET Pune chapter, Birds Engineering Academy, and Civic, we are very much thankful to Mr. Rahim. Anyone has any question? Yeah, just Smita, very nice session. Yeah. Anyone want to say anything? Any queries? Because again and again, you'll not get an opportunity to interact the experts like sir. He found some time for you and he has interacted with you. Very nice session, Vijaya. Thank you. Okay. So, yeah, Smita is also saying something. Yeah. Before proceeding to Sai is there. Just a minute. Before proceeding, just I will give you information about. Yeah. Thank you, sir. Session is informative. Mronal. Okay, very good. Yeah. Just hand over to Sai. Go ahead. Yeah.
Thank you.
And for participants, tomorrow our sessions will be Monday to Friday, and tomorrow will be session. Mr. Himanshu Paliwal, he is from the head India and SAR countries, Mahindra. So, and the second guest we have tomorrow, Mr. Harish, he is from Data Corporation, USA. So this will be 2 sessions scheduled, and our sessions will be Monday to Friday. Saturday, Sunday will be off for us as we have defined earlier. And the feedback is also important. Tomorrow, the weekly feedback is required to get the certification from IET in New Delhi. IET holds the right to issue the certification or not. And of course, it's live streaming on the YouTube also, but it is necessary to attend either of the, plus if your connectivity is any some problem, you can watch over there. But you have to appear for the some quiz test which will be conducted, and you have to preserve your the payment receipts, the numbers, that transaction numbers to verify to get the certification. The registration is a must. And with this, today we'll stop our session here, and again we'll meet on tomorrow, and then Saturday, Sunday will be off again, and after tomorrow again Monday we'll join. And individual link will not be sent to the participants. The group, everyone should be in the group, and we'll send the joining link in the group itself. So individual passing of the link may not be possible for us. So please take care, and timely you can join for the session. Tomorrow 6 to 8 will again meet. As of now, we'll stop here. Word to Sai.